If you see, we are going to see joins in SQL. So we have left join and right join. So joins are two types of, these are the major two types we will have. So first of all, let us consider, well, we have a left table and right table. So what is this left table? We have IDs from 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So the right table have 1, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So when I join these two tables, so now exactly I'm joining with IDs. Okay. Let us consider. So how many rows will come? Only 2 rows will come, right? So it's like only one row will come. One row will come. What is that? ID1 in left table ID1 and right table ID1 will match. So 4 also will match. 2 rows will come. Okay. So 1 and 4 will match. What will come to us? We will get a data. So if I say left join, so rather than a right join, if I say left join, the rows which are matching in from right table and the rows which are not matching from the left table also will get. Okay. So now we will see with the example. What is our example? We have a prime minister table. So for every country, every continent, we have some long back, we have taken the prime minister table. So this is the prime minister table we have. Okay. So country, continent, prime minister. And we have another table, that is the president's table. Presidents. Okay. President's table. So now what happened? We are going to do the joins, inner joins between these two tables. Okay. What happened when I say join means with a country. So in both tables, what are common? Country and continent are common.
Country, continent.
So now my join column will be there, inner join. I can say inner join. So I'll join with the presidents and prime ministers. Now if I join P1 country is equal to P2. So whatever the matching country in both tables are there, those rows only will come. Only the rows which are mapping only will come. So this is the one point we need to remember. Okay.
So it is used for joining two tables.
Yeah.
The same data.
Correct. So now let us consider our own example. We saw some previous existing example. We will see our own example. Like we have a products. Okay. We have a products. We have vendors. We have vendors who are selling the products. We have a set of products. Let us take Flipkart as our what do you say, use case. So we will have a list of products, distinct products. Okay. For every product, vendor, multiple vendors will be there. Correct. Every product, multiple vendor will be there. So some products vendor may not be there because Amazon itself, like Flipkart itself, is a vendor. Okay. So now in that case, it will be there. So let us consider we are preparing vendors. Okay. RG vendor, BG vendor, SS vendor. Okay. So like this. So now we say it's like Philip Logistics, Kumar vendors. So some like this we have prepared a vendor table. So now this is my, what do you say, table. We'll see first of all, do I have the public vendors table? Okay. We'll see that table. Select from vendors. Yes, we have vendors table. Okay. So these are all guys who are selling the vendors. For all vendors. We'll see products also. Okay, these are all products. Okay. So these are all the products we have, and this is the, so what we will do, we will have the products. Okay, this is a product table, and we'll have another one, that is a vendors table. Okay, let it be. We will take this one. Okay. So two
Yes, sir.
tables we have. So now we want to join two tables means. So we know from product ID is there and from vendor product ID is there. So we'll join
ID.
both the tables. We'll join both the tables. Okay. So we'll join. We know that in vendors we product P where P dot ID is equal to V dot product ID. Okay. So now if I select what are all the matching vendors only I want. Only the vendors who are selling the products I want. So now I have not set as distinct one, so duplicate rows are coming. So I will say distinct. So I will remove all the duplicates. So how many vendors are there? 5 vendors are there. So normally how many vendors we have? We have so many, like, okay, what is that? Okay. So now we have so many
products.
Products we have. We got the products. How many distinct vendors are there? So
more than 7.
More than 7. We'll see. We'll see. So we have 6 actually.
Okay.
Okay. So now we have distinct vendors here. How many vendors we have? 6 vendors. So when I join with this, one vendor is not coming. So who is not coming? Who is not coming?
One vendor.
Hi vendor, Philip vendor, one vendor, SS vendor, RG, BG. Okay. So someone. Okay. So we'll say
I think the third one vendor is not coming here.
One vendor is not coming. Right? One vendor is not coming. So now we have joined like this, like we have joined. It is a normal join. What is that? It is a normal join. So now what we saw is a normal join. Now we are selecting all the columns from both the tables based on a product ID. Based on a product ID. So in both tables, all the columns we saw. Okay, now I want to select only the product name and the vendor name. Who are there? Okay, if it is a Pepsi, who are all there? If it is a what do you say? Okay, so now it's like what do you say? You are getting a product name and a vendor name. We are doing a joining. Okay, so now I want only the products. Okay, I can join in another way. Okay.
Okay.
I can join in another way using a join keyword. So here we are not using a join keyword. Here we are doing a equal to operation. That is nothing but a join. Even with the join keyword also we can do. Okay. With a where condition, we will specify join on which column we need to specify. Okay. We need to say A table join B table on which columns we need to specify. Okay. That is also possible. Okay, fine. So now right join. So if you observe the right join, okay. Observe the right join. So one vendor has no products actually. Okay. One vendor has no product. So what I want to say, I want to get all the products, all the possible products. Okay. All the possible products. Okay. I'll say right join. Right join means so from another left table, from the vendors table, I need to get all the rows. I need to get all the rows. So from the left table, I got all the rows. But in the right table, in left table, what do you say? In left table, the product is empty. For that, no product is there for that vendor. Okay, he registered, but he didn't give us any product. Did you understand?
Okay.
So now
Yes.
I want every data from left table, from right table. Then I will go for right join. I want exact match, I will give only join. I want a right table extra. If any rows are there after join also, I will go for right join.
Okay.
So now if I want from the left table, I will go for left join. What is that? Left join. Now if I do a left join for 7-Up, no product, no vendor is there. For 7-Up, no vendor is there. So the data from left table will be populated, everything. Okay. Will be populated. Like what you say, the data from the left table will be populated. If any row matching, then the data will come. If any row no row matching, then it will not come. So that's why left join gives the whole data from left table. Right join gives the whole data from right table.
Right table.
Okay. Hope you got the data. Also joins part now today. So
Yes.
So now what is the point we need to understand here now? We need to understand. So left table and left join and right join. From the tables, two tables we can join. If it is the same inner join, what will happen? What will happen? It will give the exact matching rows.
Okay.
It will give the exact matching rows. Now we will take example Prime Minister table and President's table. So if the data is matching between the countries, that particular Prime Minister.
So here we use inner join.
Here we have used inner join. Here we have used inner join. Okay, the same inner join can be applied on any of the tables, not only for that particular example. Okay, here
yes,
we have created a product table and vendors table. Okay, so now from this, what did we understand is whenever we want to join the tables, the IDs of the column should match. What is that? ID of the column should match. Okay, so
yes,
that is the one point we need to remember. The one point we need to remember. And we have something called cross join also. Is that?
Cross join.
Cross join. So cross join is a type of join without specifying the joining condition is the scenario. Okay, it's the scenario. What will happen? What will happen? Now when you are joining, we will not specify the joining condition. Okay. We will not specify the joining condition. We will say vendor we join.
Product free.
Comma will say star. All possible combinations will come. What happens? Why it is coming error? Select star at select.
What if we remove V from vendors? Vendors V, can we remove the V? Semicolon?
We should have a semicolon actually. Have a semicolon. without semicolon it will not work.
Okay.
Every SQL statement we should end with a semicolon.
Semicolon.
So we'll say on given data. Okay, we dot say product ID equal to v dot ID. So now it is running. Okay, now it is running. So normally we had in previous like what is the versions and all, we can do a cross join that will give you a wrong information. That will give you a wrong information. Okay. In every vendor with other product and all, it will give you haphazard data, whatever we want like that. So we'll say v dot vendor and p dot product name. Okay. So we'll say as p and try to. I think it will not work now. Okay. So in previous example and all, we can do this and we will get what is
So cross join is not working, no?
No, cross join means what? So now it's like cross join is not allowed in the higher versions. Okay.
Okay.
It is giving you a wrong. So if you have a lower version, okay. Okay. So now that is the point we need to understand here. Okay. We saw left join. We saw we will go for another join. Okay. So now till now what we done when I say join, okay. So this particular aspect we'll see. This particular aspect. Can I run this? So it is giving me an error. Try to run this one. Okay. Giving me an error. No, that is not possible.
That is used for what, sir?
Normally in other what do you say programming what do you say SQL it's not in Postgres, it's an Oracle. Okay. You put left line and right line plus. You put at left one. Okay. One second. Now what we will say plus. Okay. So now what will happen? So now this way we will okay.
Okay.
So normally in Oracle and all, we will have this kind of notations. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So now we have completed the joins part. So now we saw another example or an example that is a vendors table and products table. Vendors and products table normal join also we are seeing, and we saw equals to join Rather than equals to join, what we can do, we can specify a join keyword and we can do. Rather than equals to join, we'll specify a where condition. Whereas in join, we'll not specify a where condition on which columns we will run with what. Okay. So now that is the point. Okay. If you understand here, I need to specify only particular rows and fill it out. Okay, drew the result. So now I want to only that particular vendor. So I want two particular vendors. Normally you will say equals to. No, I want multiple values to be filtered out. So in that case, I'll do a multi-select in Flipkart. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now in that case, what should we do? RG and BG specify. We can specify any name. We specified this name, this one. So when I query this, only that particular RG vendor and BG vendor, what products we have, we'll get the data. Okay.
Yes.
So now we are going to see another topic called subqueries.
Subqueries.
Okay, subqueries are nothing but a query inside a query. What is that?
Query inside a query.
Query inside a query. So now the query inside a query, how it will work? So now you know you have vendor table. With joins we were doing. Without joins also we can get the data. Is what from subqueries we are going to see. How without joins will work. So products, products is there. So before to that we have vendors. Okay. So now
yes,
I want the vendors who will sell all the products. Who will sell only products. Okay. Now this query will give me all the vendors who doesn't have products also. Correct? Right.
Yes, sir.
Doesn't have product also will come. So now my point is where product ID in. Okay. Select product ID from select ID. Sorry. Select ID from products. So now what will happen? Now it is giving you the whole data who have vendors. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So this is subqueries.
This is a subquery. Query within a query. So using a in we will specify. Okay. So now what will happen? First of all, this query will execute. Okay. This query will execute. And if you have a multiple rows, you can't keep equals to. Okay. If you see equals to, one row should come. Now, if you keep equals to, it will tell more than one row returned by a subquery. You understand?
Okay.
So
yes,
now,
sir.
Now this particular.
So instead of equal to, we have to write in.
Yes. So now when you are writing a subquery, it should be in for every time. So if the subquery is returning you one row, if the subquery is returning you one, okay. If you know that particular row is giving you one, that particular query is giving you one row, then you can put equals to.
Okay.
Okay. If the subquery is giving you a multiple rows, okay, then your where condition should be having a in keyword. In keyword.
Okay.
So now
understood.
If the subquery is having a multiple rows, then for sure you need to specify in keyword.
In.
Now, if the subquery is having multiple rows and you say equals to, then it is wrong. So it will give you an error.
Error.
So So what is this? It is giving you a error.
Error.
So we'll specify. Okay, error in sub. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, but we need equals to only, but we need to equals to, then our subquery should use
Limit 1.
limit
One.
one or sub. No, see, you can use limit 1, or if it is giving you a single row, that is also okay. Okay.
Okay.
That
Yes.
that is also okay. You don't need to specify limit 1, because here we know that we have many rows. We will specify limit 1. So now it is not like that.
Okay.
Now it is not like that. Like as the rows are higher, so we are specifying. Okay. So now
Yes, sir.
the subquery with the, what we'll say, subquery with the single row. Okay. Subquery with single row. Subquery with a single row. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So did you understand what is our points today? Okay.
Yes, sir. Joining and subqueries.
Subqueries. So now these subqueries are very, very important. They will ask you subquery interview questions. Okay.
Okay.
Normally subqueries, what do you say? Interview questions is the point. They will ask you more. Okay. So now that is very, very important actually. Okay.
Okay.
The important rules to be known to write a subquery. Subquery can be placed in a number of SQL classes. Okay.
Okay.
So now first of all we'll find out we'll define some rules
For subqueries.
for subqueries. So we'll say first of all we'll find out rules. Okay. So now a subquery. Okay. A subquery can be placed in a number of SQL classes. Now we kept in where condition, right? SQL classes.
Yes,
Like where, okay, where class, okay, from class, having class also, from class also it can have having class, right? So you can use subquery with select, update, insert statement along with the operators. So now you can use a subquery along with the
you can use.
okay, you can use okay, you can use subquery with the
Select.
Update also we can use. Okay. So how many rows I need to update? How many rows I need to update? That also you can see. Delete also we can use. So I want to delete some subquery data. Okay. So statements along with the Operators. What are operators? What are operators? Like
Select.
greater than or equal to, less than or
Okay.
equal to, greater than, comma less than,
Equal.
comma in, comma between, etc. So how many we have? So just we are specifying. A subquery is a query with another query, correct? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Subquery,
Subquery.
a query with a
Query with
another
query.
query. So the outside query. The outside query is known as main query.
Main query.
And the inner query is known as what is that? Subquery.
Okay.
Subqueries are on the right side of the comparison operator, right? So always
Yes, sir.
right side. So subqueries are on the right comparison operator. A subquery is enclosed within a parenthesis.
Okay.
A subquery is enclosed within a
Parenthesis.
parenthesis. What more I can tell you? So in subquery, order by command cannot be used because it won't maintain order. Okay.
Okay.
Subquery, order by command cannot be used, but group by query can be. Group by command, not query. Command can be.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So this is what we want to see about. So these are the subquery rules. What is this? These are rules. These are
Rules of subqueries.
rules of subqueries. Okay. So this is our what is the even with the update statement we can write. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that's what it's about subquery. But subqueries are very, very important. Okay. Very,
Yes, sir.
very important. So that is the what we need to remember.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tomorrow we will see about. Have you seen about having keyword having? No, right?
Yes, sir. No. You showed me, sir. Having
Right.
often coupled with group by.
Having often coupled with group by. Yes, very good, very good. Fine. So then next set is what we are going to see is how we will import the data into our database. If I have an Excel sheet, how I will import the data into database. Okay. So I have a cities data. So now I want to import into my database. How I will import? So I'll import via CSV format. So I will specify the format. I will specify the encoding, and before to that, I will specify the table how it should be. Okay. So
Okay, okay.
once this is imported, so importing a table should have a column with character varying irrespective of the data. So now that is very important. So
Okay.
all should be in a character varying format, so that it will be easy for us. It will be character varying only. So that's why even though the data is country code and all, what is the population and all is a number here, population and all number here, we are creating a table of all character varying. So importing a table should have column with the character varying irrespective of the data.
Character varying.
Either it may be a float, either it may be integer, I don't want. But when you are importing, everything should be in the format of your table, should be in the format of what is that?
Fine.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is SQL like keyword visa. I like also visa, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Alter delete. We are done with this duplicate.
We have done with
That's also
it.
this.
So now once that is done, we'll see update statement in SQL also visa, add column also visa,
Yes, sir.
add a
Drop
column,
also.
drop also visa.
Yeah, drop and delete. Done.
Create a table without constraint also visa. Constraints also visa already. So how many constraints are there? Not null, default, unique, check constraints. You saw this?
Check. Yes,
No.
sir.
Okay. Drop a constraint. How I will drop a constraint? Okay. So that is one important we need to see. Add a constraint to an existing column. I have a column already, but I want to add a constraint.
Add a constraint.
Add a constraint on a column. So I want to apply on a column. Previously it was on a column only again. Yeah.
Round function.
Is our round function? No.
No, sir.
I'll tell you what is round function. So next we will have class.
Sir, please share me this PPT.
Yes, madam. I'll send you this.